Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's me, TG at 2209, and it's felt like forever since I've done this intro. I have been sick for the last few days, but I'm finally back, and I'm ready to voice over our 1980s cartoon characters Royal Rumble. So all these characters in this Royal Rumble today are from shows from the 1980s. Someone commented that I should do this, so I decided to do it, and I did do my research. So I have every character in the show that they are from. But of course I put Oliver in here because he's my character. He's coming at number 1. So we got Oliver Nichols, not from an 80s show, but it's just in here to represent my channel, I guess, because I like to put Oliver in these random Royal Rumbles. Also, it was so hard to find some decent 80s shows. So I wasn't alive in the 80s, so I had no idea what was in the 80s and what TV shows were going. But I did my research, and I found some characters from the show, from different shows that are in the 80s. As we get Shaggy Rogers. So there was two. I was looking it up. I think there's two shows from Scooby-Doo from the 80s, and there's one that the one that I looked up that I just found was Scooby-Doo and Scrappy-Doo. They had a show from 1981, I think, which had one season, but I don't remember because I didn't write it down because I just didn't really care. But Shaggy had, there was two shows in the 80s where Shaggy did make an appearance, but I can't remember the first one I found. The second one I found was the Scooby-Doo and Scrappy-Doo show. It was in the 80s, I don't remember what year, and it ran for one season, I'm pretty sure. Which is the same thing with three of these other shows. No, two. It's two. Never mind. Because how I rate my 7s and my 1s were very similar. So there's one show that ran for 7 seasons, and there's two shows that ran for 1 season. Technically 3 because of the Scooby-Doo, the Shaggy one. As we get Lord Lion-O. So Lion-O is from the Thundercats, and he was also in my anime Royal Rumble because I didn't realize that Thundercats was an American animation show. But Thundercats came out in 1985, and it went for 2 seasons. Only 2, but that's okay. So he is from an 80s show with the 1985 show Thundercats, which ran for 2 seasons, like I said. But yeah, who's coming in number 4? Number 4 already. So we got Shaggy, Lion-O, and Oliver in already, and now we're getting the Shredder from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles show that started in 1987, and it ran for 10 seasons. So if you want to say that it's not an 80s show, you can go screw off because the show started in the 80s. It started in 1987, and it ran for 10 seasons. So it ran for the last 3 years of the 80s and probably throughout the 90s, but I'm not sure. But it started in the 80s, so I'm going to count it. So we got Shredder, and we have the 4 turtles that will be coming in. So we have 5 contestants from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. But who's coming in at number 5? And it's Michelangelo, so I have to introduce him. But we got Mikey, or Michelangelo. There goes Shredder! Eliminated by Shaggy Rogers. As Shredder is gone, the Turtles will not have to worry about Shredder at all in this Royal Rumble, and they can focus on winning. So we got Michelangelo, like I said, from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles TV show from 1987. As Lion-O is trying to eliminate Oliver, but Mikey protects Oliver, and Oliver goes right for Shaggy now. He's coming in at number, this would be 6, right? 6, yes, and it's Inspector Gadget. From the show based off of the same name, Inspector Gadget, from 1982, and it ran for 5 seasons. I did my research, guys. I don't know what year the show ended, but I just know it ran for 5 seasons. I looked up the year it came out, and then the amount of seasons it ran for. That's all I did. I had to do research to find the characters. As Mikey and Inspector Gadget do the same move and both miss, which is crazy, but okay. Now we got number 7 coming in already. It's number 7, dang. We are flying through as we get Snake Eyes from G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero. That's the show's name. It came out in 1983 and ran for 4 seasons. And I know Snake Eyes was in that show because I looked it up, and the first image I see is the cover for it, and Snake Eyes is on the cover. So I'm like, okay, Snake Eyes is going in. Also, Snake Eyes is one of my favorite G.I. Joe characters, so I thought it would be fair. And none of these shows I really watched. There's maybe 1. Yeah, I think 1, maybe 2. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure. I had no idea, but some of these I've watched. As we get Mario from the the Super Mario Bros. Super Show, which ran for one season in 1989, which is the latest show in the series for all the characters in this Royal Rumble. So Mario technically didn't have a show in the 80s, but it was like the last year of the 80s, right before the 90s. I'm not sure, but it started in 89 and ran for a season. As Inspector Gadget tries to eliminate Lionel, but he does not, sadly. As we now get Raphael from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I like the Mario, though. The Mario looks really, really sick, to be honest. And Snake Eyes. I thought he was going to eliminate Inspector Gadget, but Mario came from out of nowhere and saved Inspector Gadget from elimination. I would take... Snake Eyes doesn't take any of that shit now. He's going right after Mario. So we got two Turtles, Shaggy, Lionel, Inspector Gadget, Mario, or it's Mario, but probably not, and then Oliver. Oliver so far still has not won a Royal Rumble this season, or in the series at all for WWE 2K25. So will he be able to win his first Royal Rumble here in the 80s cartoons Royal Rumble? I'm not sure. We'll see though. But I'm excited for this Royal Rumble because someone asked for me to do this Royal Rumble after my cartoon Royal Rumble. I'm like, okay, let's try it because I haven't really focused on an era for cartoon characters. So I focus on different networks, like Cartoon Network. Oh no, Oliver's gone, and Shaggy. But I focus on like Cartoon Network, Pixar, Disney. I've done Nickelodeon as well. I focus on networks, but not like a certain era. So I was so excited to do this, but we lost both Shaggy and Oliver like back to back, which is crazy. We're already 7 minutes into the video. I thought this Royal was just kind of going fast, as we're already through. I think the next entrance should be 10, maybe 9. No, it should be 9. This is number 9. Someone's going faster, to be honest, but it's okay. It's going at number 9. No, it is number 10. We got Mr. T from the show Mr. T, same name. That came out in 1983 and ran for 3 seasons. Mr. T's an actual person. He got a show where I don't know what it's about or anything. When Inspector Gadget and Mario are both in the ropes. There goes Mario. Can Lionel eliminate Inspector Gadget here? No, Inspector Gadget is in. But we lose Mario to Snake Eyes. So I don't know much about the Mr. T show, but I guess I don't know. It came out in the 80s as who did we lose? Was that Mikey or Raph? We lost Raph! Not Raph. Raph's my favorite turtle. As we get the Incredible Hulk, which he did have a show. He had a show called The Incredible Hulk that ran in 1982 and ran for 1 season. I'm not sure how many episodes, but it ran for 1 season. I'm not sure. I think we lost Inspector Gadget. Yeah, Lionel eliminated Inspector Gadget finally. But so you cannot say that Hulk did not have an 80s show when he did. He had one in 1982 and it only ran for a season. Because it does count. It counts. There's also the Mario show that ran for a season, and then like the Scooby-Doo show that ran for 1 season. But dang, Raph being the first turtle gone is crazy. If you guys don't know, Raph is my favorite turtle out of the 4. As we get Spider-Man, I know we've had a lot of Spider-Man already. We have Miles and Spider-Man already in the winner's circle for the season. But Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends came out in 1981 and ran for 3 seasons. I had to put him in here. And there goes Hulk. Also, I even complain about Hulk too, because Hulk and Red Hulk were both in the winner's circle already, but they both had shows in the 80s. I can't help it that they had shows in the 80s, so I had to put them in. So you can complain all you want about me using Spider-Man way too much, but he has a show in the 80s. He has to go in here. As we get Grandpa Smurf from the Smurf show, that came out in 1981 and ran for 9 seasons, which is the second highest amount of seasons for any show, behind Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which ran for 10 seasons. Which is crazy. Like, out of all the characters, Grandpa Smurf had the longest running, the second longest running tenure in a show with 9 seasons for an 80s cartoon, which came out in 1981. And then Turtles came out in 1987, but it makes sense. As we get Iceman, who also came from Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends, as he was one of the main characters in that show, actually. Because I've watched a little bit of it. The show follows Spider-Man and his 2 friends. I think it's Firestar and Iceman. I know it's Iceman, but I think the female is Firestar, but I can't remember. As they fight crime, I guess. I have not seen the show in so long, so I don't entirely remember it. But we got both Iceman and Spider-Man in here. So Iceman would be the first X-Men. No, that's a lie. That is a lie. The first X-Men was probably Wolverine or Deadpool. But there goes Mr. T. As we also get Skeletor from He-Man and the Masters. Why did I say Misters? It's He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, which came out in 1983 and ran for 2 seasons. So we have both He-Man and Skeletor in this Royal Rumble, and they're from that show that came out in 1983 and ran for 2 seasons. I did my research, folks. Don't worry. I know what I'm talking about. As Spider-Man eliminates Lion-O, and Iceman eliminates Grandpa Smurf. Grandpa Smurf is gone. As Snake Eyes almost eliminates Spider-Man, but Spider-Man reverses his elimination attempt. I don't know, Snake Eyes is going to break out of it. Spider-Man, you're not going to get that easy elimination. You're not going to get, not easy. Why did I say easy? You're not going to get that elimination of Snake Eyes, because Mikey's going to get it. Mikey eliminates Snake Eyes from G.I. Joe. So we're down to 4 characters in the ring right now, with Luigi coming in, also from that Super Mario Bros. Super Show from 1989. So we had him and Mario. Mario already came in. So that was 16, so 17, 18, 19. We got 4 more characters coming in, and we got 5 in the ring. So we're down to our final 9. We have 9 contestants left. As Skeletor and Iceman eliminate Michelangelo. No, Mikey's gone. So now we're down to the final 8. So either way, these characters are in the final 8 of this Royal Rumble. As we get He-Man coming in, who I did say was from He-Man and the Masters of the Universe from 1983, which ran for 2 seasons. Now there is one more show that still needs a character to come in that I have not said yet. There's one more show in here that's not coming yet, and it'll be the 3rd highest running, longest show, the amount of seasons. This show has 7 seasons and came out in 1988. I'm not sure if anyone will know, but I'll tell you when he gets in. As we get Leonardo from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So we got Leo. So Donnie will be the last turtle to come in. I can't remember who else has come in. I know 1, so there's 8. So that was 18. So 1920. Okay, yeah, no, never mind. That's right. Because then we have Donnie and the last character has to come in. As Spidey's already trying to eliminate Leo, and Luigi's helping as well. Alright, he's coming in. I kind of wanted to be Donnie, to be honest. But I kind of don't want him to be the last person to come in, but it doesn't matter. As He-Man eliminates Iceman. But we get Garfield at number 19. Garfield had a show from 1988, which is called Garfield and Friends, and it ran for 7 seasons. As Spider-Man eliminates Luigi. So we're going to be down to our final 5. Guys, if Spider-Man wins, don't blame me. Do not blame me. He has a show in the 80s. I can't help it if he wins. I'm not going to be rooting for him because we already have a Spider-Man and Miles in the winner's circle this season. So we don't need another Spider-Man for the winner's circle. But if this Spider-Man wins, he's going to be in no matter what. You cannot take it away from him. He won. As we get Donatello coming in at number 20. So we're down to Donatello, Leonardo, Garfield, He-Man, and Spider-Man for their final 5. The Turtles have about, I don't know, 25? No, not 25. There's 5. So, I want to say a 20% chance of winning with 2 Turtles. So it'll be a 40% chance of winning or something like that. I'm not sure. I had no idea. They have a decent amount. They have a decent shot of winning, to be honest. You got 60. So everyone else has a 20% chance. So combined, yeah. So the turtles have a 40% chance, but everybody else has a 60% chance of winning. You got 2 turtles. I was trying to figure like what the percentage would be for the turtles to win. So with 5, 100 divided by 5 would be 20. So each contestant has a 20% chance of winning. Add this together, you got 40% chance between Leo and Donnie, and for everyone else is 20. So there's a 60% chance that they don't win, while there's a 40% chance that they will win. One of the turtles will win. But everybody right now has a 20% chance of winning the Royal Rumble. I don't know why I'm going on about statistics and like that right now. I wanted to know for some reason, and I started doing the math in my head. As Garfield picks up He-Man, and Spidey's put up a good fight on Donnie, but Donnie just almost eliminated him, but Garfield saved Spider-Man. Honestly, Spider-Man would probably be the guy you want to eliminate first, because it's Spider-Man, he's won a Royal Rumble already, and he's a superhero. Also, you got two turtles who know Kung Fu or Karate. Whatever they know, they're Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They're ninjas, so they know this art and then ninjutsu, I guess, or something. I don't know. I don't remember what they learned. It's been so long since I've seen anything Ninja Turtle related, to be honest. You got He-Man, who's like, I don't know what He-Man is. Is he just strong, or does he have powers? I'm not sure. I don't know. But we get Garfield eliminating Donatello right now. And he does. He eliminates Donnie. No one's going to say Donnie from that elimination. I'm sorry, Donnie, but you're gone. So we are now down to the final 4. I'm sorry if I'm talking fast, guys. I haven't done one of these voiceovers in like... So it's been like... I've been sick for the last 4 days. 4, 5 days, something like that. So I haven't... Oh, Leo got eliminated. He probably got eliminated by He-Man, but I didn't look. But yeah, I've been sick for like the last 4 or 5 days. So the last 2 Royal Rumbles I didn't do voiceovers for. And I didn't do a Madden video for Sunday because I was sick. I was also at home. So I didn't bring my Xbox home because I'm in college. So I live on a campus, which is like an hour and a half away from my house. So I went home for the weekend for Easter. And I didn't bring my Xbox, so I didn't record a video for the Spin the Wheel franchise. There will be one this week. I promise you that. There will be one for this week. And then, yeah, so I just had to upload a 1v1, I think, and then the 2 Royal Rumbles that I uploaded over that span of time. And I think a Minecraft video I uploaded, but I had pre-recorded that already. So I have like 3 Minecraft videos that are pre-recorded and ready to go. Well, actually not ready to go, but like they're ready to be edited. And I usually edit them like 2-3 days before I edit them like all the way through, just to make sure they're okay. So that's why I pre-record them, especially because I get busy with call stuff, so I can't always be on time, like record things like a day or like 2 days before. I have to record them like a week before, 2 weeks before sometimes, depending on how many videos I record. It also depends on how much I like streaming. Because there's a week where I really was into streaming, and I streamed like 3 Minecraft streams in 1 week. In a span of 2 days, actually. In a span of 2 days, I streamed 3 times for Minecraft because I was really into it. So honestly, it's based off of how I feel about it and like what happens. But let's get back to the video instead of me talking about me being sick and how I do my schedule and everything. We're down to the final 3. So the funny thing I was talking about the Turtles having a 40% chance of winning. They got eliminated right after each other. They went Donnie and Leo. So we're down to Spider-Man, Garfield, and He-Man. I would rather either He-Man or Garfield win than Spider-Man, only because we already have 5 Marvel characters in this season's Winner Circle with Spider-Man, a Hulk, Miles Morales, Red Hulk, and Punisher. So we don't really need a 6. Also, we also have 2 Spider-Mans already. With Miles and Peter already. So we don't need another Spider-Man to win.
Trying to get an elimination here.
But we're... Okay. Come on, Garfield. Stay in. Come on, Garfield. I'm rooting for Garfield here right now. I don't want him to get eliminated by Spider-Man. Let's go, Garfield. Stay in. Stay in, Garfield. Be strong. Be a strong cat with your lasagna. If you win, I get you lasagna. Don't worry. I'm bribing him to do good with lasagna. Come on, eliminate Spider-Man. There goes Spider-Man. We're down to the final 2. Yeah, he did his fun thing there, though. He let Spider-Man and Garfield fight while he didn't catch his breath, and he could attack when one eliminated the other. Honestly, I would have capitalized on Garfield being stunned there, though, because it's easier to eliminate them when they're stunned. But it doesn't matter. He-Man is your winner of the 80s cartoon characters Royal Rumble. And he'll be joining this is the 16th video? 17th? 16th. He'll be joining the 15 other contestants in this season's winner circle. That was fun. I'm happy I'm back to doing voiceovers. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.